were 30 years old, you are not yet about to pack and go to do full-time dental surgery, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
The past 5, 6, 10 years have taught you quite a lot as a young person in terms of how to follow your passion as you're lobbying and so forth. What message do you have to the young people that made you want to engage in this when you came back from China, seeing them needing opportunities? What message do you have to young people in terms of how you interact with the government of the day and get the things that you want? What message do you have?
My message is that I understand it's not easy. It's not easy for young people to do, especially, when you get, I think Eshido Mumba said, when you get passionate about something, it always gets political. And this is Africa. I understand how difficult it can be sometimes, but your own principles will get you up there. If you're not going to take shortcuts, you will make it. I'm a strong believer.
If you're not going to take shortcuts, you'll make it.
You make it.
So play straight.
Yes.
Be principled.
Yes, stand your ground, no matter how scary it seems. There are some times where I found myself in a room filled with 7 men, big men, and I'm the only female, and I'm obviously the tiniest person in that room. But I still conveyed my message in a very respectable manner. I'm trying to be very respectful, but I'm trying to get my point across. So I think my message is not just to the young people, but I think we need to understand that the young and the old both have something to bring onto the table. If it is foolishness for the older generation, for the older people to think they can take this country forward alone. But it is also foolishness for the young people to think the same way, because we both have something to give. And what I have tried to do clearly shows that the young and the old can work together. It's not about outdoing each other or saying who can do it better. It's about doing it together.
Did you ever, during this journey, being in the room with these 7 big people and walking away and saying to yourself, it's not worth it?
I don't want to lie, Trevor. My journey, most of the time, when I got to sit with, especially the people in the corridors of power, mostly they are men, right? I never felt intimidated. I never felt like they were trying to muzzle me. They were actually trying to really understand. But I also feel it's more to do with the attitude that I went with. I never went to say, oh, you guys don't think, you guys don't know anything. But I said, guys, you guys are awesome, but there's something you're missing out. So it played a big part it was my approach, because I also understood the kind of people I was dealing with. And I've heard stories of women that, when they try to do all these big things, they bump into so many horrible stories. I would lie if I say anyone tried to sexually harass me, intimidate me, or even to take money from me, to say, look, you got to pay a bribe for you to get this thing done, no?
What is it that you think helped you to unlock those doors?
I think I just talk too much. Then someone is worried, like, with the way she talks, that she might just get me in trouble. So even if they wanted to, I wouldn't know. But I was very blunt. I'm very transparent, and I would just speak my mind. If I don't want, I don't want, and that's it. So
I must say, I can tell from the way that your story got to me. You found a way of getting your story to me.
Oh, yes.
Without you talking to me. So clearly, you've mastered this lobbying thing. Talk to young people about how do you get your message without being toxic, without being aggressive. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Maybe I would say it's the art of war. I think you want to get into that later.
Yes, we
but
will.
You need to understand your environment.
Yeah.
Okay, firstly, before you try to get to that point, what's the environment like? What are the possible hindrances? You study that. In Zimbabwe, we understand our political terrain is it's not easy to navigate. So when you decide, okay, I've got a brilliant idea, maybe you've got an innovative idea in energy. Let's just give an example. You now need to understand who's likely to attack this idea before you even talk about it. I've met many people say my project proposal was stolen, then they gave it to so and so and so and so. Don't. I never had a project proposal. Up to this day, people don't have my business model. You have no clue how many times they've asked for it. No, but we need your business model. I know what will happen. The real business idea that I have as Dr. Maroveke, nobody has it. I want them to do their businesses. Then I'll do my own thing.